Hello, everyone. Are you able to hear me? If you are entering the channel and entering the live, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining us. And in respect for today, as I totally turn off my notifications, how are you doing today? How is everything going? Did you have a good day? Did you stay productive? What is going on? So, I am going to see how I am able to broadcast this and figure out how to do the video going live. So, just give me a few minutes as some people are entering. I'm going to see how this works. Let's see if you are able to see me. Again, welcome to my channel. Let me see if it's on the regular channel. I am new to this. As you all know, this is what is happening. All right, so let's see. Let's share this video to Facebook. If you do comment, identify yourself. Just setting this into motion. All right, let's see. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Good evening. Here I am doing an evening segment of my live, so I welcome you. I'm just putting these on the other media platforms as I am learning how to be savvy. So by all means, so let's just do one more live share, see if this works. Trial and error. So just bear with me one moment as I do this one more time. 1 second. Personal development. Technology is a learning process every day. All right, let's see how this is working. Okay, so I have the comments available. Should you welcome to comment. Again, if it comes through, kindly identify yourself of your connection, of how you connect, as well as where you're from or where you're tuning in from, and I will definitely be more than happy to answer any questions that are available. So first things first, if for those of you who don't know, hello, my name is Andrea Mason, your first choice, your global voice, alumna of Dr. Les Brown, as well as your personal accountability coach. What do I mean by that? Personal accountability coach, in that I bridge the gap from where people are to where they want to be by walking beside them every step of the way. And I do this through press play, plan life according to you. I don't dictate, I don't lecture. I listen, learn, love unconditionally. I provide support, I provide guidance, I provide emotional support. I take your perspective and allow it for you to really shift gears, to kind of step out of the realm, if you will, by definitely making sure that you have a better sense of perspective in life. We are constantly worrying and working on bettering ourselves. We are constantly working on how to enhance the quality of life. And what happens more often than none is that people tend to listen, but then they don't provide solutions. They don't provide the answers. They don't provide the knowledge. They don't provide the support. They are quick to dictate and lecture. What I do is I provide guidance as well as support, and then I am able to, provide individuals with letting them know that everything is going to be all right, that, you know, you have a voice, you need to be heard, and, you need to be understood. And we do that with intention. And when we do that with intention, we allow ourselves to have the ability to really understand where we're coming from. And that's really the key component, is understanding that you have a choice in life. And if you don't act upon your choice in life, that you have the capability to allow yourself to decide not to pursue your dreams, to decide out of fear you're going to not do what you need to do. And what happens with that is that we will advise individuals. What I do is I listen. I tell you, I listen, I learn, and then what I will do is I will figure out the perspectives and the opportunities that can be created, looking at your skill sets, looking at your lessons, looking at your fears, looking at where you are in life, and creating a clear vision on what the appropriate or necessary steps to take. Sometimes I help individuals get out of their own way and shift the blockage that is of their own judgment. And what happens is when we do that, we allow ourselves to be painted in a corner, if you will, because we fear concerns, we fear judgment, we fear, the unknown, we fear being uncomfortable in our own skin. And when we feel that, then it is not our ability, to have a clear sense of what is right is what is wrong. We have this reel of life that continues to play in our mind, of the naysayers, the non-believers, the negative connotations of those who don't believe in you. And what comes with that is great paralysis, which pauses us from pursuing our dreams, causes us to pause, allowing ourselves to move forward. And when we don't move forward, we have the ability to get stuck. When we get stuck, we don't have the ability to think clearly. And when we don't think clearly, we make rash decisions. We act and react on impulse rather than respond with intention. And think about it, how it happens, about how, how we as individuals, how our frequency and energy allows us to fail forward. I mean, how many times do you fear things? And this has happened to me recently, when I fear something and then I have a conversation with somebody and they say, "You're right, don't do it," or, "You can't do it," or "Maybe it's not meant to be." That's when something clicks in my mind, and it's a challenge. It becomes a challenge, and where that it becomes to the point of, "Hey, you've got this. You are capable. Let's take a second, press pause, if you will, allow yourself to assess and digress, and then figure out what's in store for you." Be bold enough and brave enough to challenge yourself. There's no other competition that you have to be concerned about in the world except for your reflection. And that is what's key. What's key is the reflection in the mirror that allows you to be the best version of you. Forget about people who are doubting you. Forget about the naysayers. That's a reflection of them. And when you come to the point of realization of why you do what you do, what is the reason that dream came to you? What is the legacy you're building with love? What is the the obstacles that you're facing? Look at where you've been. Look at where you've been up until this point. Look at where you're headed. But don't get lost in the past or the future. Stay in the present. Time is a precious gift. Time is something that cannot be wasted, should not be wasted, and should be taken sincerely, for your presence is one's gift. I have given my gift of presence and time for my audience, for those who believe in me, even those who are ninja watchers, those who don't believe in me. I am here to be present and show up. Today I posted on my media page. Was kind of thinking about what is so important, what I feel makes me stand out from the crowd, and is I show up. Show up. S, setting. H, his or her. O, own. W, watch. To give. U, undivided attention. And P, presence. Setting her own, his or own, setting his or her own watch to give undivided attention and presence. Show up. When I say I'm going to be somewhere, truth be told, you know I'm going to be there. And if life occurs it does at certain points, I let you know the moment I am unable to follow and comply with my word. Not an excuse, not an explanation, but giving you the reason in the moment, at that time, transparent and honest, for whatever reason I was not able to be present. Now, I had scheduled these lives ahead of time. I know everybody's busy. I know everybody gets a bunch of notifications on their devices. And I had set aside some time this today, July 26th at 9 a.m. for those early risers. And then also provided a support time for those on the other side of the world for 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, I'm not mad for those who show or don't show up. That's okay. I've dedicated my time to my audience, to my supporters, to my ninja watchers, to my believers, to those spies, whatever it may be, because you're important to me. Your time is precious. Your time is valuable. And when I make an effort to provide my time for you, regardless if one, none, everyone shows up, I do my due diligence to show up and be present for you. Now, some of y'all may be watching this on the playback. Some of you all might be on holiday, having dinner, asleep, for those of you on the other side of the world. It's okay. These two lives will be active on my account, on my media handles, because I truly believe it's important that you know that I am here. When I say I'm here, what you see is what you get. No filter, no excuses, just results. Honesty, authenticity, transparency, and vulnerability. Now, I have been working on some great, amazing projects over this past quarter, and I'm excited to share them with you. One of them entails my book. Another entails both group and individual opportunities where I can connect with you and get you to the next level, as well as I am booking for the next 2 quarters to provide and professionally speak, to be hired either virtually or in person. I want to help people. I want to support individuals. I want to pay it forward to be the light in one's darkness as those who were there for me. It is important that I show up. It is important that I unconditionally love. It is important that I effectively listen and effectively communicate. It is also important that I forgive. For to achieve personal freedom is the healing power of forgiveness. And that's what I do. I feel, which allows me to heal. Some of you watched my live where I got emotional when I came to a crossroads of doubt, fear, ready to throw in the towel. But that's all part of the journey. This journey is lonely at some times, amazing at others, and it has its rises and falls. But that's the beauty of it. Because if you're riding on a smooth plane, then you have not taken risks. You have not failed in your life. And to be quite honest, you have not tried. So I want you to be the best version of you. I want you to show up for you. I want you to be selfish and put down in writing a list of what your goals and dreams are. Be bold enough and brave enough to write down your fears and be courageous enough to connect with me, and let's get you to that next level. It's all about connections. It's all about rising and uniting. It's all about not conquering and dividing. Look at this world. It's a rough place. But with the right mindset, the right perspective, and the right attitude of gratitude, abundance is just waiting on the other side. I truly want to see you succeed in life. I truly want you to be the best version of you. I truly want you to excel and fulfill your dreams and love the life you live and live the life you love. All through the pains and sorrows you've went through, it's important that you make sure you do what you need to do. Your life is given to you. The cards that were dealt were yours. Now it's time to shuffle and make something of it. Be creative, be innovative, be amazed to see what is in store for you. And as they say, if the opportunity doesn't present itself, create the opportunity for yourself. Connect with people. I did a video today, my daily video, of asking, what's the hurt? What's the harm? It is the best way to find out who's going to support you, who's going to be there for you, and how you're going to get the help. It's just an amazing ability that we take for granted. How do you know if you don't ask? And along my journey, I have professionally and personally developed where I had the knowledge and figuring it out that it's okay to ask questions. If I don't know, how am I going to advance? If I don't ask, how can I succeed? One of the key components is being bold enough and brave enough to be vulnerable. There were so many times in my life that people would say I had what you call a Secret Service mentality because I was so fearful of getting judged. I was so fearful of getting let down. I was so fearful of trusting people. It still comes and goes every now and then with certain individuals. But what the beauty of it is that, it is time for you to shine. It is time to allow you to be bold enough and brave enough to learn what the options are available to you. But I want you to feel comfortable within your own skin. Face the adversities and create your own identity. Look at the identity you have right now. The labels, the compartments, the categories that you were placed in. Are those you? Why not carve out what you don't want and find out what you do? That's the beauty of the mind. That's the beauty of imagination. That's the beauty of transparency, vulnerability, taking accountability and responsibility for everything that you do. It's an amazing journey. And if you live it right, it's just a beautiful experience. There are some tears, there are some fears, there are some doubts and concerns, but that's all the process of growing. That's all the aspects of moving forward, failing forward. Because if you fail forward, at least you can get back up. My coach, Dr. Les Brown, says if you could fall on your back, because if you could look up, you could get up. And that's what I have done all throughout my life. Up, here's another one. Next, up, here's another one. Next. But you gotta believe. You gotta have faith that everything is working out, because it will be doing it. There are moments of times where there's concerns. There's moments of times when you not in the mood, don't have the energy, don't have the mentality, but that's okay. Be patient with yourself, because we are our own worst critics. We are the individuals in life where we have our ego on one side and our heart on the other. What we need to do is create a balance. Logic, rationale, passion, and purity. Because when we put those in alignment, when we put them balanced, that's when the pendulum switches back and forth. And that's what life is. Life is checks and balances, weighs the options. For one up here, there's another one on the other side. But it's all about the perspective. It's all about the mindset that you go into and walk into it. But truth be told, in the end, your intuition, your gut, your conscience will always be your guide. And it's true, because I remember having fear of making decisions. And I was always having self-doubts. But then when I got to the root cause, what is the self-doubt? Oh, wait a minute. That was that person in my life at that time that didn't believe I could do it. And then when I was challenged, I was able to do it. Nelson Mandela says it's impossible until it's done. And that's what I truly believe. Once you put your mind to something, anything is possible. So don't quiet the noise around your environment. Quiet the media, quiet the negativity, quiet the toxicity, the individuals, the bad foods, the bad beverages, the bad air, the people who don't believe in you. You don't have time for that. We don't have this extended, extraneous time on earth. It's limited, and we don't know at all when our time is up. But what is important is now, and what is now is a present. That's why it's called the present, because your presence is a gift to others. Just make sure your health is your number one asset, because without your health, you're not here. And it's important that you understand how significantly important it is for you to be here, because you have the ability and the strength and courage to make a decision. And that's key. And it's important that you find that. And it's important that you learn that and have awareness and heighten your awareness. You are the pilot of your own vehicle. You are the master of magical moments. You are the creator of all things in your life. You don't know when that ticket is, but it's best to love the best life and live your best life. And what's difficult for us today is to not be negative with everything that's going on in the world. Believe you me, I literally live under a rock. I sit in my studio. I'm constantly working on projects, connecting with individuals, So anything from the outside world, I am completely unplugged. And on my page, I don't entertain or even have visibility to what's going on in the world because I don't have time for that. My mission, my intention, and message for individuals right now is being in the moment for you, making sure that you are heard, you are loved unconditionally, you are listened to, and exploring the ways how I can help you get to that next level. You don't have to do this alone. You don't have to be ridiculed and judged. But you do know that I am here as a woman of integrity as I show up. My passion and my intention is to help people. That's all I want to do. I just want to help people exceed their fullest potential, live their best life, live their dreams, and make them become a reality. Not too much to ask. Just to walk beside them as they achieve their goals, walk beside them with the right mindset, keep them on track, keep them accountable and responsible, that it's possible. And that's what I intend to do. That is my message. That is my mission, to be here for you. I welcome comments. I welcome connections. I support and reach out when able. And for my, I guess, mindset is that I truly believe within and act with integrity and authenticity. I reach out to individuals and see if they're interested. I connect with them and I provide daily content on this platform right here, YouTube. Andrea Mason went from victim to victorious. I also have media handles on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and my website right here, andreamasons.com. So feel free to connect, reach out, don't be shy. I am here to help, never to judge, dictate, or lecture. For if I am leading you how to live your life, then it's not my life to lead. If I'm guiding you, I would not want to force you to do something you don't feel comfortable doing. But as an accountability coach, your personal accountability coach, as I walk beside you every step of the way, I hold you accountable and responsible to choose to press play. Plan life according to you. It's as simple as that. If you want some exercises, I'd be more than happy to provide them. But what I do is I listen, I learn, and love unconditionally. That's what I do. I provide results, no excuses, just results. I show up, and together we walk the journey of the path less traveled, of the life transformation. Because it is a life transformation. We look at where you are and we figure out step by step what are the necessary steps and plan of action to take at your pace. That's what it's about. It's not my life. It's not mine to dictate. I'm here to help you shed those tears, face your fears, and in due time, celebrate those cheers. That's what I do. I also provide speaking engagements as a professional on various topics for all age groups, as I was a victim of abuse and bullying in every stage of my life. But I've learned how to take those rough times, those trials and tribulations, and turn them into triumphs. And I realized through the toughest times, miracles are made. And that in life, you have the right choice at any stage, at any age in this crazy game of life to choose to press play, plan life according to you. I have failed numerous times in my life, but I have taken those failures and fell forward to take even greater risks, to go against the grain and to follow my heart, not the hurt nor the herd. For success and happiness are on the other side. I'm living a life that I love and love the life that I lead. I lead by example. I don't need to micromanage you. It's not in my wheelhouse. I'm not here to judge, ridicule, or dictate. That's not who I am. But I am here to love unconditionally, provide support, and walk with you every step of the way. Thank you to those silent watchers. Thank you to those ninjas who provide support via emojis. Thank you to those who watch on playback and don't comment. Thank you to those who didn't believe me, because you are the petrol, the fuel that allows me to fall forward. And thank you to those who believe in me. My parents instilled in me at a very young age. They said, Andrea, no matter what you do you best, do it right, and do what you love. And I am a living testimony of that every single day. I'm grateful for each and every one. I'm grateful for the life I lead, the life I love, and I pay it forward. I just want to help people, man. That's all. And if I can help one person, whether it be through my Tuesday morning videos groups at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or my evening groups on Thursdays at 6 p.m., or these sporadic lives that I schedule to dedicate to you, to allow you to engage and interact and ask questions. This is what I'm about. This is my life. This is my story. This is my message and my intention. I just want to help people. Allow them to have a voice. Allow them to have their story heard. Allow them to walk in life with no fears. Allow them to feel comfortable in their own skin. Allow them to know that they fit in. That what makes each and every one of us different makes us authentic. And that is the puzzle pieces that allow us to connect and help one another in our areas of improvement. There's no such thing as perfection, only constant action towards constant progression. Believe in yourself and know that I am here and believe in you. It may not be easy when your friends and family depend on you all the time, ask you for help, ask you for guidance. And then when it's your turn, you turn and look, and everything has faded to black. No one's listening, no one's watching, no one has time, no one shows up. Find out what you want to be by learning of what you don't want to be. And that defines who you truly are. I believe in you. I'm ready to take your hand and walk beside you every step of the way. And I want you to enhance your quality of life to the richest, fullest, and most abundant in all aspects of life. Remember, we have a book of life, and it's just a matter of which chapter you're in. Are you staying and settling in this chapter, or are you ready to turn the page and start writing a new one? This author or founder of this quote is still unknown. I'm unable to find it at this moment, but it's so powerful. How do you define today? Is today one day, or is it day one? Take that to heart. Put it into perspective. And remember, everything that happens to you happens for you. And as my mentor, Dr. Les Brown, says, someone's opinion of you does not have to become your reality. I like to say it's a reflection of them and not you. But be mindful of what your reflection is. For what you project is what others reflect. My name is Andrea Mason, your first choice, your global voice, alumna of Dr. Les Brown, the creator and innovator of Press Play, who has dedicated over 2 decades and has 2 degrees in social work and psychology. I am a certified motivational speaker, alumna of Dr. Les Brown. I'm a certified professional organizer and have studied and mastered KonMari from Marie Kondo. I am also a certified small business entrepreneur, Amazon's #1 contributing author internationally for an international anthology. I have an upcoming book, as well as just shy of 1,000 videos on YouTube accessible to you in every aspect and dynamic for every age, any stage, at any time. Go to AndreaMasons.com right here. Learn more about me, of my global contributions, connecting with young ones all across the world. For I was a former adoptee during the cartel of South America in Colombia. And at 11 pounds at 11 ounces, 11 pounds at 11 months, I came to America and was graciously given another chance at life. I want you to succeed. I want you to fail forward. I want you to explore your potential. I want you to take careful and mindful risks. For as they say, it's a no until you ask. And if they say no, maybe they can direct you to somewhere else. Maybe they can direct you to elsewhere, to somebody who can provide support. It is important that you believe in yourself. For if you don't, no one else will. Confidence and mindset is key. Be selfish and take care of you, for your health is your #1 asset. And time is a precious gift that can never be taken away, never given back, shouldn't be taken advantage of, and is totally in the present. For your presence is a present to another. I truly am grateful for all of my spectators, my subscribers, my emoji providers, those who listen on playback, those who listen live, those who ninja watch, and those who thrive. I welcome your connection. I have a new podcast that I began, and if you're interested, I welcome our connection to be a guest on that podcast. I welcome any opportunity to provide support for your community, whether it's as a featured speaker, virtually, or in person. I just want to help people. That's my mission, and that's my message. Life is precious. We only got one turn around this place. So make it last, make it worth it, and be the best version of you. I thank you for listening. I thank you for watching, for it is an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to spend this segment with you. All my information can be found at AndreaMasons.com. All my videos, content, projects, upcoming projects, announcements, and so forth. Thank you so much. Truly grateful for each and every one. Stay tuned for my book coming up, some of the group and individual contacts that I have, as well as appearances of where I'll be. And if you're looking to hire, connect with me. My name is Andrea Mason, alumna of Dr. Les Brown, the creator of Press Play, Plan Life According to You. As Greg Platt says, you only have one life, but if you live it right, that is all you need. Like, share, subscribe to all my media platforms. Share this video out, as I want to help as many people as possible. And if it has resonated with you, any of these messages, comment down below and let's connect. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day. Good evening, good morning, good night. Ciao.